Hi everyone. This week I'd like to talk to you about reauthorization I did for a foster family. And I guess I was quite surprised by my reaction as to what I did. With the reauthorization, it's pretty straightforward. The state gives you guidelines, what you have to look for, questions you have to ask. And probably the process takes a couple hours to do. And I was left on my own to do it. And also this family has been fostering for about 25 years. So they were very familiar with what the process is and what I was going to be asking. So I went through the checklist, asked the questions with no problem, and we had a nice conversation. No problems there as far as I was concerned. I thought I took appropriate notes. Met one of the foster kids and had a personal conversation. Sorry, one of my dogs was getting a little rambunctious. But I had a nice conversation with the foster mom, and she was able to tell me things that she does with the foster kids that she has. And when I got back to the office, I went to write the reauthorization. First, you have to write notes in a certain order, and then you have to write the reauthorization in a very specific form. And as I'm writing the reauthorization, I'm realizing I really don't have a clue what I'm doing as I read what I wrote. When I was writing about safety, I said, well, there was no gas in the home, and no flammable containers. Well, there wasn't any in the home, but the garage was full of lawnmowers, four-wheelers, gasoline cans, and I never gave that a thought. They had fire extinguishers in the home, and in my mind, I saw 3 fire extinguishers in the home in different rooms, and that's not where they were at all. They had carbon monoxide detectors. I saw them as combination smoke detectors, carbon monoxide detectors. They were not that, and they weren't where I saw them. It amazes me, with all my years of observing and writing detailed notes, I was so off base on this that it really surprised me. I said that the house was safe, both inside and out, when indeed there was an open well on the land. So obviously the house was not safe. This open well was something that was new. They were working on it, but it still needed to be noted on the notes for the state. Luckily, my supervisor back at the office was aware of everything, and she kept trying to pull information out of me, and eventually I was able to figure everything out except for the open well, because I didn't walk the 2-acre property, which I find very alarming. And I guess I'm concerned about, am I the only one who has made these huge mistakes that could cost a child their life, or is this something I'll get more in tune to and become better at? I'm just wondering if this was nerves. I don't know, but I was really surprised at the major mistakes I made. And so I'm wondering, have any of you found when you're doing something on your own in this internship, have you realized you've made major mistakes? And hopefully you're able to correct it. Thanks, guys.